Hello, Tin. Welcome everyone else as well. Some Wuthering Waves. This is a quick change of schedule. I'm having a little cookie. I'm also, apparently, people are gonna come and visit over in 2 hours, so... yeah, somewhere around then I'll probably have to call it, so let me finish my cookie first. Nom nom nom. How you doing, Tin? Okay, obviously Chang-Li main. Holy crap, you fast. What the hell I want to do? Goodbye. Waiting for food? Nice, nice, nice. Oh. So, what I need to do is this. And that's basically what I'm going to do. This should be the story related to Chang-Li. It disappears in 3 days when the next patch is coming. Hence why I want to do that. I'll also do this today. I did this every day. Double drop chances, so that's always good. I might have to do some main story stuff still. Because these are the crystals for pools, so I do want to try and get some of those still. And then there's also still this here. Within 3 days. Also gives some crystals. This is just a side quest that I need to do. Come on. It's a lot of stuff to do. Okay. I'll go this one. Let me give you a little Chang-Li update first. Okay, she's looking pretty good. I'm still farming for better echoes, but we're at almost 72% crit rate now. With 222 basically crit damage. Now 2.1k attack, so all of that is looking pretty good, pretty cool. I have almost all her skills maxed out. Still need to do this, but I think that reset will be tomorrow or Tuesday. Her left arm, that's always the case. We will normally hear about that in one of the stories. I think it was because she spent too much time on the mountain that her powers took control over her and started possessing her left arm, basically. That's always been the case, though. So things I still want to change is I still want a crit rate Inferno Rider main stat, but I would love crit rate and crit damage as a substat and attack percent. Now this one's not too bad. And then there's this dog that also needs to be better since flat attack and HP percent is not good. So preferably crit rate and crit damage as well. Kind of like this one here, crit rate and crit damage. Though I still want a better one here as well, because flat attack and defense is not a good combination. I mean, I'll keep this one for a long time since it actually is decent. I has no crit damage on this, there is crit rate, so I would preferably have something crit rate and crit damage if possible. And likewise here, though this one actually is looking decent. Only one bad stat, defense percentage, so percentage is still fine. 15 crit damage and some crit rate on it. So this is probably the one that I'll try and switch all the way at the end. The others need more switching. I actually came to the conclusion that I can keep farming these infinitely, because the boss just respawns. I can't pick up the reward from the boss killing, that's just all. But I don't need the reward, I need him, which is just by killing him anyway. I would still say I go crit rate here instead of crit damage. Crit damage would increase the crit damage with a lot. I think crit damage... I think Alcharo has that. That will be a whopping 44% more crit damage. But I mean, if I lose 22 crit rate on her, that would put me around 50 again only. And that's not high enough for my liking. Since I have no dupes of her, and it's only the second dupe that would give her, you know, 25% crit rate. When she gets an inflammation buff basically for 8 seconds, I don't have her duplicates, so yeah, I will still run the crit rate in here because our weapon gives us crit damage anyway. So that's why it's still pretty high. Alright. Let's go whoop some butt. I hope the game will run smooth. This is without monsters, and it seems to go smooth. Worst case scenario, I can take out the PNG. Oh, the team has changed a little bit as well. Sanhua is a little bit on the weaker side, but her useful thing is that her outro skill gives the next incoming resonator basic attack damage for 14 seconds, 38% more basic attack damage, which is basically what Changli does a lot. I mean, you try to use her skills. Oops, I forgot.
Triumph through sacrifice.
You try to use her skills and then you go into some basic attacks.
Grow for me.
Together we vanquish.
Clear as the blaze.
Mind's eye, take form. My blade yearns.
Sever.
Beckon the divine flame.
Bam.
Break.
Bam. And they die. That's how much damage she does by now. Literally one skill, one shot the lost pack there. Freaking awesome. Alright, let's have a look if we have anything good. Okay, so that's attack percent, that's good. Lock that for in the future. Spectro, no. Attack percent, that's good. Lock that for in the future. Nothing. 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 Fusion damage, that's good. Lock that for in the future. Fusion damage, wait, that's the same one. Okay, so the nothing, nothing, and nothing. Okay. It didn't feel laggy, so I think we're good. Also, normally the next update, obviously new characters, but something I'm really looking forward to is this will go up to 120 frames. So, love that. I love that. I love that. They finally added it. They normally gonna add it. That's awesome. I don't really know what the next characters do. I saw from one tweet on Twitter that the next upcoming character is somewhat of a sub-DPS support. So, depending on what her kid does, we can put her instead of the ice girl here, I guess. Instead of this girl. She does no damage, but I'm just using her to get to the intro skill, or the outro, I mean.
Be reduced
Boom.
to cinders.
32k crit, nice. Hit. Still an awesome game. Okay, let's see if we get anything. Attack percent on the 3-piece, no. Okay, Glacial, obviously not. Energy Regen, no. Havoc, no. Arrow, no. Fusion, no. Spectro, no. No. Okay, need to do this one more time. So she's also really squishy, like 6k HP compared to 17 and 15. She a little on the weaker side, but it's fine. Because Changli does it all anyway.
My blade yearns.
Indeed squishy, I'm on
Mind's eye. Crosscut.
Bam.
Sever.
Bam. 28k damage crit on this,
Who's
okay.
the caged bird now?
Whoa! I did 72k on the small one behind me, what the frick? Okay, let's have a look, see. Facial, no. Arrow, no. Electro, no. 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 Spectro, no. Spectro, no. Okay. Claim. Okay, let's just do the dailies as well real quickly. Track, hi. Oh yeah. I'm gonna skip because it's just a daily, so it usually is nothing important anyway. Head to the souvenir shop. Okay. Man, it's so warm here. Holy crap. skip it. And that's the finish of the quest already. Thank you very much. Birth? No. What can I actually get from you? You also turn on the AC. Okay, okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. I mean, let's get the recipes first, huh? Because those are a one-time purchase anyway. Now I feel like I want Echo. Materials. Right. Because I won't have a lot of those. Okay. Alright. Get the rewards here. Okay, now, I still should have a tiny bit of energy to do this dungeon here one time, I think. Because I still need those materials eventually as well, so let's go do that. Then I'm gonna see if maybe we get lucky with some of the new echoes that we got. So I normally should still have about 60 energy and I need 40 to clear this, so that's fine. Solo. The current average resonator level is lower than recommended. It don't matter. Chang Li whoops everyone's butt. And Verena is maybe only 70, but she heals enough for, you know, potential mistakes.
Take
Bomb,
form.
bomb, bomb.
Mind's eye.
Blue! This doesn't sound like a good bargain. Listen up!
Stop fighting!
Bam. Shine.
Useless idiots!
See? No problem. Zero problem. Okay, exit. She just whoops everyone's butt. It's all fine. It's all fine. Okay, so I'm thinking which to do. Let's try the smaller ones first, shall I? But let me already teleport here. So I found out that I can basically keep farming that dude, so I might actually do a couple of those today. Any enemies nearby? No. Okay, let's have a look. So we need to go here. Okay, cost 3, Molten Rift. Alright. So fusion, and here's fusion, and that's Spectra. So this will be the only one I can test out here. So what we do is get it to level 5, and then we hope that this turns into crit damage or crit rate. HP percent, so I already give up on this piece. That's legitimately the best thing to do, honestly. Let's see if I didn't miss any. Fusion damage. I don't think so. No, okay, so we're not gonna continue on those anymore. Now let's see. We do have 2 with attack percent here, okay. Since these materials are getting a little bit on the lower end, this is actually the best way. I should have done it from the start, but anyway. Just level it up to 5. Check out the first substat. The moment this one is bad, like this just now, you skip it basically. Because if you want to have the perfect rolls, you need to conserve the staff. Heavy attack damage bonus is okay, so I'll give it 1 more level and see. If we don't get crit down or something, it's probably gonna stop. Basic attack damage is also still good, actually. Let's put in one of those that are already not good. And you as well, actually, because I don't mind that. Okay, let's go 15 and then call it there, unless I get crit now. If I don't get crit right now or crit damage, it's finished. Okay, we get crit damage though. So, fingers crossed, if we can get crit rate on this as well, it would be really cool. Okay, let's see. Still have 2 more chances. Come on, crit rate. Defense percent, not lucky. Okay, just auto full now. Come on, give me crit rate. Please give me crit rate. That would be nice. Crit. No! Flat attack! God dang it, you stupid douchebag. You're trash at the end! Cut! Dang it, okay. Unfortunate. Damn it, man, if you just would have gotten crit rate, even if it's less than one of the other two, you would have been already a better replacement for this thing. God freaking dang it. A little unfortunate on that. Alright, let's kill this dude by a couple times. Till I run out of materials. Because I still want a better one of this one as well. Oh yeah. Man. Unlucky.
Lotus pervade. Not worth mentioning.
Wow, ouch, damage. Okay, dodged it.
Together we vanish.
Bam! Where are you?
Beckon the divine flame.
Bam!
Sever.
Bam!
Bask in the sunlight.
Together we vanish.
It's funny how this guy actually takes less fire damage,
Mind's eye.
but she still just destroys him.
Blade yearn.
Bam! She just still destroys him. Okay, so you just don't pick up the chest, and then he will respawn eventually anyway. Let's see, time added. It's crit damage, so okay. I'm just gonna stand at the side and wait for him to spawn again. Because that's basically what I can do. Since I still want to try to get, you know, crit rate here, perfect for example. Attack percent, also good. And if I can get then crit damage, it would be a lot better. So my crit damage goes up a bit. Because I have a couple here with like, you know, 15 crit damage, which is nice. 18 even. 12 is a bit on the lesser side. But none of those give actually crit rate neither. And I would like to have double crit rate there. Although a couple times, I don't think I have super many materials to give to the echoes anymore anyway. I'm running out of those a little bit. So after that, I will do the story. I should technically see and try if I can level up or Ice Girl, but anyway. Do I do single pulls on her or do I just save them? How many do I have actually? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm at somewhat 30-ish pulls. Safe. I mean, what the first duplicate on her would do what again? Resonance skill, triple flames and heavy attack, flame and sacrifice increase Changleash damage dealt by 10% and resistance to interruption. So skill and the heavy attack will just increase damage. I mean, I would love to have her twice and get this crit rate, but let's just indeed save. Maybe the next character could be useful or fun. Alright, he's back. Go whoop his butt again.
Take 4. My blade. Who's the caged bird now?
Now. Ow. Bump.
Give it to me.
What? I failed that one.
Watch out.
Failed that again.
Together we vanish. Feathers incinerate. Crosscut. Sever. Take 4.
Come here, you coward!
Think fast.
Bam!
Sever.
Double bum.
My blade yearns.
Nice one. Let's see what we got. Attack percent. God dang it. Dang it. God dang it. Dang it, 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 dang it. Oh, level up? Money. I'm legitimately at the last freaking couple level. That's insane. Monkey. Intriguing. I'll do one more time and then I'll just go story. I'll do the farming somewhere off stream otherwise. Because I want to be able to do as much of the story that I can. Because the story gives... misclick. The story gives crystals here. Which I can use for the next character. I almost have enough for 10 pulls here, but I don't think we'll get anything fancy. I mean, you're gorgeous. She's so pretty. For some reason, I just want to play Zeri, actually. I just want to play Zeri in League, I swear. But sadly enough, yesterday's games, all my KDAs were good. Either positive or neutral. But gosh dang, having a 0-8 freaking teammate or 2-12 teammate does not help. Or both. It did not help. Oh my god, it was annoying. She is, right? She's so gorgeous. It's unbelievable. Yeah. Even with Maeve, sadly enough, he was playing supports. He didn't really play, but I don't mind it that much on Maeve. But even Maeve went like 0-8, I think. Even Maeve went like 0-8 or 0-9 somewhere. Poor guy. Alright, let's get him. Yeah, I'm definitely getting better though.
Take 4. Who's the caged bird now? Sever! Stay behind me, like frigid depths. Ha! Together we vanish. Feathers incinerate. Now that's an answer. Mind's eye.
I can use some fertilizer.
Well, I'm trying to ult you.
Life is in everything.
Someone's trying hard to win here. What the frick?
Together we vanish.
Bam! Shine!
Beckon
Overkill.
the
Here we go.
divine Flames.
Yeah. Okay, what we got? Crit rate by any chance would be funny. Defense. Okay. Story. Story. Proceed. Okay, Immortal Blaze track. No crit rate indeed. I mean, I could do it infinitely as I just showed off, for example. I just have to wait till he respawns. But, you know, I've been playing a lot of League and other games that I haven't actually taken the time yet to keep farming him continuously over and over and over. I did a little bit a couple days ago, but still not super duper much. This keeps giving me the warning that I can ascend him, but I honestly don't want. I want to keep the materials for Chang Li. Where is she? How many do you need? 6. I had 28 out of the 16 that she needs though. I mean, it's gonna keep giving me the warning. That's the stupid part. How much do you need actually? 12, but I don't have the flowers. Wait, if I can get the flowers, I can get Encore up actually. I'll still have 16 left then. Yeah, and then well, it's still gonna give me the warning for the other dude anyway. Ugh, whatever, just leave it like it is. Alright, let's continue. I mean, you know, I can't really complain. She's already looking really good with 72 and 222, so she's already looking really, really strong. Alright, some story time now.
The Wei Chi pieces were scattered, but the guru remained calm. "It's getting late," he said gently to the woodcutter. "Shouldn't you be heading down the mountain?" As he glanced at the sky, the woodcutter was shocked to see how much time had passed. It couldn't have been more than 2 hours, he thought in disbelief. Feeling apologetic, he prepared to leave, worried that the guru would be annoyed with him.
And I also
But
want to
when
do
the
my
woodcutter turned
sorcerer
around,
actually in that
he
video.
nearly jumped out of his skin.
Because I had a lot of
The
fun in the
hermit
fights.
guru,
I
who
did
had
really
been
well.
playing Wei Chi and drinking wine, was now gone. In his place lay a shattered Wei Chi board and a heap of decaying bones.
Don't have enough time in a day. God dang it.
The woodcutter was so scared that he dropped his bamboo basket and ran down the mountain without even looking back. As he reached the mountain's base, he was hit with a stark realization. The quaint village he remembered had bloomed into a bustling town, with sturdy brick houses replacing the humble thatched cottages. And where his home once stood, only an empty wasteland remained. He noticed a date on the calendar that he had never seen before. In shock, he grabbed a passerby and urgently asked, "Excuse me, can you tell me the current date and time?" As he heard the answer, his legs went weak. Everything had changed. Time had passed, and his loved ones were gone. No one remembered him anymore.
So the woodcutter left Mount Firmament, but how is he still alive and kicking? With 100 years worth of time inside him, shouldn't he?
Your story, it's a bit far-fetched, don't you think? I mean, if I wasn't from Hongzhen, I might have fallen for it.
Well, that's the whole point. The truth is stranger than fiction, my friend. Every detail in that story is based on real events. Let me share with you the other legend of Mount Firmament. For deep within its sacred peaks lies a powerful secret. The secret of immortality. We all know that Mount Firmament is the abode of the Sentinel, gathering spiritual energies from both heaven and earth for countless eons. Over time, even the mountain itself has taken on the form of our majestic Sentinel.
Yeah, that mountain looks freaking badass.
Living in the mountains for long stretches of time, surrounded by fresh air and drinking from nature's own bounty, can add years to one's lifespan. It all starts with that game of Weiqi, one that the woodcutter stumbled upon. Too bad those secrets have been long forgotten. Gather around now, people. You're in for the story of a lifetime.
Oh, and Changli arrived as well. Hi there. Changli. Shh.
I'll see you there.
What's with the ruckus? Huh? What's that in your hands?
Changli gave it to me a moment ago.
Behold Hongzhen in its entirety, next to a ring and hanging eaves. When eternal snow thaw into flowing streams, let us reconvene. Oh, I see.
I don't. You know what it means?
I see, I've got no clue at all.
Yeah, alright.
I get the very last part at least. She's asking you out. Well, that's a fancy way to write stuff.
First part reads like it's about the meeting spot. According to the description, it's somewhere in Hongzhen.
And now, this next sentence. Eternal snow thaw into streams. What is that supposed to mean?
Maybe it has something to do with local folklore.
Oh, how did you manage to get all that hidden meaning?
I'm experienced. I dealt with Jinshi's riddles already.
But the buildings in Hongzhen all look pretty much the same. Which one exactly was she talking about?
You can ask around to find out if I've done this before.
Makes sense. Lead the way!
I don't know why, but I'm like not 100% a fan of Abby. Definitely not the name. But anyway. Companion story unlocked. Alright, let's go. Better pendant than letter. Okay.
Huh? How did she disappear like that? Wait, are you that legendary rover who saved Jinzhou?
Nah.
What can I do for you?
Ask about the riddle.
Well, you've come to the right person. I'm here to compile a new travel guide for Hangjin. Next door ring and hanging eaves. Oh, I know where that is. You'll need to stand on the tallest building in Hangjin to see what you're looking for.
Tallest building?
It's on the northeast side of the town. Can't miss it. You'll see it once you get there. Say, that person earlier, that was Lady Chengli, right? I saw you talking to her.
You know her?
Of course! Everyone in Jinzhou knows about Lady Chengli, even though she rarely appears in public. As Master Xuanmiao's disciple, she excels in the arts of politics and diplomacy. Her travels have taken her across the 4 seas, and as Secretary General, she has commanded respect from all who cross her path.
Really?
Yeah, and she came all the way to Jinzhou to help out Magistrate Jinshi for the sake of peace in Huanglong. She's been working tirelessly behind the scenes since then, fully dedicated to her task. How could anyone not revere such a selfless act? I could have sworn I just saw her. Where did she go? I wish I could take one more look.
You sure you're just here for the travel guide? Okay. Wait, but I already know where to go. Why do I need to ask more? Okay.
What can I help you with?
Riddle.
When snow thaw into streams? Ah,
You're back, by the way.
You're not from around here, I bet. When we say that in Hangzhen, we mean the Shichen of Wei. Early afternoon, the warmest hours of a day. Legend tells of a visitor who ventured here some centuries ago. Back then, local villagers were struggling with no firewood due to heavy snow. This visitor opened up a path with their forte and diverted a hot spring to provide warmth and aid. People say it was once a stunning sight, with mist and ice flowing westward down the streams, as if many celestial beings were returning to the sea.
Oh,
Well, it's what Grandpa Zoe tells everyone. I haven't seen it with my own eyes, but when it comes to stories like this one, they're usually made up.
You don't believe in the stories?
Not that I don't want to believe them, but... Oh, you were listening to one of his stories earlier too, right? What did you think?
It sounded interesting.
Really? So you're into stories and anecdotes too? Grandpa Zou's great-grandfather was a descendant of the first inhabitants of Hangzhen. He grew up hearing stories about Mount Firmament. Recently, he heard Madam Magistrate had resolved the crisis, so he decided to visit and learn more about his roots. People in town are curious about the outside world and how they are perceived. Grandpa Zou is happy to answer their questions and has unknowingly become popular among them. Before he knew it, everyone was coming to talk to him.
You must be a fan.
It's funny to hear outsiders describe my hometown, Hangzhen, as mysterious. We're just a normal place with our own quirks. Especially lately, with so many people from Jinzhou coming on some kind of expedition. They're obsessed with us, like we're some kind of ancient relics. Can you believe they actually asked if our pavo plums have magical powers? Time truly is a formidable force.
Hi.
What do you want? I've done nothing wrong.
Riddle.
Huh?
Oh, you're just asking for directions. Sorry, I'm not a local. Can't help you there. Wait, you were the one talking to Lady Chang Li earlier, weren't you?
No.
If I were you, I'd steer clear of her. She's a deceitful woman who enjoys toying with people's hearts. A cunning villain who will manipulate you without you even knowing it.
Huh? How so?
Haven't you heard? She left her government job to come here, to this small town. There's got to be a reason behind it.
No, he does like it.
I
It also
heard
says suspicious
she
young man. I mean, he
chose to
does
quit
not
her
suit
job,
in here at all if you
but
look at
I
his
bet she
clothing.
messed up back in the capital and got demoted here as punishment.
His clothing compared to everyone else's clothing, he's so out of this town. It's not nice to badmouth people like that.
Then I guess you've also been fooled by her looks. That woman will stop at nothing to get what she wants, while you remain oblivious to her true intentions. And by the time you catch on, you'll already be caught in her trap. Hey, wait a minute. Has she actually achieved anything substantial during her time in Jinzhou? Or did Madame Magistrate just fall for her clever words and let her slack off?
You're underestimating Jinxian. What makes you so sure?
I say you're underestimating Chang Li's trickery. I heard.
I'd
she
say I'm
tricked
about
that
to whoop your
VIP
ass if you
guest
keep
of
talking like that
Jinzhou
about Chang Li.
into going to Mount Firmament. Just think about how dangerous that place was. She must have been afraid of him getting too close to Madame Magistrate and ruining her plans. What a sinister
You trash
woman.
talking, my lovely girl.
Fortunately,
Hell no.
that guest was a skilled fighter, and he managed to escape unharmed. I hope you don't mind my frankness. Just giving some advice, because you look pretty innocent and gullible. And not from Jinzhou, judging by your outfit, right?
I am that VIP guest, you moron. I added the moron part, I mean, gave more feeling to it.
Oh, shoot. I completely forgot about something I need to do. Sorry, gotta run.
Uh-huh. Yo, wussy.
Hey, why are the people here so divided about Chung Li?
She doesn't seem to have ill intents. We'll have to figure it out ourselves, I guess.
You humans make everything so complicated.
I know, my fault.
Well, at least now we know what she wanted to say.
Let's meet at the highest place in Hongzhen in the early afternoon.
Now that's much easier to understand. Why does she have to make it a whole riddle? I'm getting sleepy again.
Rover? Nice to see you again. How are you liking Hongzhen so far?
It's nice, the place is bustling with life. It's much more lively than before, yeah, that's for sure.
The crisis at Mount Firmament has been resolved, and the waterway between Jinzhou and Hongzhen is open once again. As a result, there has been an increase in visitors from Jinzhou, making the town more lively than before. With the chaos subsiding, our town and city are now reconnected, allowing residents to live and work in peace. We owe you a debt of gratitude, Rover, for your efforts in clearing the remaining effects of temporal disruptions in Mount Firmament over the past few days.
Just doing my part.
We're all indebted to you, Hongzhen and its people alike.
This is gonna be a
If
lot of
there's
cutscenes,
anything
ain't it?
Don't hesitate to ask.
It's the only
I
problem
couldn't
sometimes,
help but
huh?
notice you've been asking around. Is there something you need assistance with?
No, I know it already. I knew it from the start.
We have a mutual trust as acquaintances. It should be fine to ask Xing instead.
But we already know! Why you want to ask more? We know where to go and at what time. What the frick, man?
I see. That sounds like something Chang Li would do. Even though we're not that close, I know a bit about her personality. She wouldn't just hand over something that symbolizes her identity to anyone, especially when...
Especially what?
I think it would be better for her to tell you personally. the magistrate's counselor is shrouded in mystery, and her motives are often hard to decipher. When she wants something done, it's never as straightforward as it seems, and few can grasp the true meaning behind her plans. The rumors and controversies surrounding her never cease, but she seems unfazed. However, I believe one has to get involved personally to truly understand Chang Li's intentions, regardless of public opinion.
Not plans exactly. See, you should not have asked her, because you got nothing fancy.
It seems you have already figured it out by yourself.
Yeah, I don't know
But
why we
remember,
asked you.
It's not just about the answer, but also what she wants you to understand. Then, if you'll excuse me, if there's anything else you need here in Hongzhen, please do not hesitate to let me know.
Thank you. I mean, it's nice to watch them and stuff like that. The cutscenes are not bad, but it's just annoying when it's so many in a row. And it's gonna be many in a row, I can already feel. Find a place next to Ring and Hanging Eve. You have to go to the highest building, right? That seems to be a high building. Seems to be the highest building. Oops, I didn't see the water. Alright, let's go. Oh boy.
A ring, she wrote. Should be this ring-shaped ancient structure, I guess.
Wow! It's really huge now that we look at it.
Weren't you sleeping?
Next, Hanging Eaves. If we look from here, is it that pavilion?
It does look quiet. Should be a nice place for meetings. Getting eepy again.
That must be the place then.
Where?
I'll get going.
Head to the pavilion at 13 and 50. Oh, we're yonder, okay. Oh, wow. I can actually just continue. It happens to be the correct time. What are the odds of that? Bye-bye. Next cutscene. See, this is what I mean. Alright, that's fine. These will be cutscenes with Chang Li at least. That's something then. With her umbrella.
Apologies for my delay.
It's fine. Just got here too.
Thank you for accepting my invitation.
I see you really love your riddles.
Oh? And what makes you think so?
Those tokens from Jinshi. It was your idea, was it not?
So, you've guessed it.
Oh, those three at the start of the game, okay.
Sorry, Rover. Jinzhou faced multiple threats back then, and we had to be cautious. We did not intend to inconvenience you. I regret our lack of hospitality.
It's okay, Jinshi has explained your reasons. I'm more or less used to it by now. It's a thing of the past.
Still, I owe you an apology in person. This time, I just wanted to see you. The brilliant mind that always understood my unspoken words. I am very grateful you decided to come.
What's the deal this time? Another tacit Discord to beat? Another errand?
Apologies for giving you that impression, Rover. That's not how we treat our saviors. I merely have a few questions, and I was wondering if you may have the answers. Does this game of Weiqi look familiar to you, Rover?
I'm not sure.
Apologies. I heard about your memory loss. Please, pardon me. There is a local tale about the secret of immortality being hidden on Mount Firmament. Have you heard about it?
The one I heard in Hongzhen. Wait, are you gonna tell me that Chang Li and Rover used to play this match before he lost his memory? Something like that?
Yes. I have a slightly different version of this tale to
Since
share.
our dude is like over 100 years old, right?
Centuries ago,
See, that's
a
him.
Taoist cultivator met an enigmatic visitor on Mount Firmament.
Well, that's him. That's Rover.
Despite their age difference, they soon became friends and often played Weiqi together. One day, a woodcutter stumbled upon them, having lost his way home. Their game mesmerized him so much that he didn't notice the red tie on his basket, rotting away. Panicked, he bumped into the Weiqi board. Despite the interruption, the visitor remained unfazed. They offered the woodcutter some tea, then guided him down the mountain, shielding him from dangerous temporal disruptions. After that, the visitor disappeared. Many years later, the Taoist cultivator became a legendary hermit guru. Upon returning to Mount Firmament in his final years, he reunited with that elusive visitor. The two resumed their unfinished game. People believe the visitor shared their secret of immortality through cleverly placed Weiqi pieces as a final parting gift.
You mean the game in front of us?
Yes and no. This game is missing the final 20 moves. It is unfinished. That was a bit different from what you heard before, I guess. The story changed over time, infused with fantasy in each retelling.
Well, not playing with her then, at least.
But that's how old tales go, slowly losing their truth as they're passed down.
You mean the other folklores may hold some truth too?
Precisely. The legend may be shrouded in myth, but that game of Weiqi was real. Embedded within its records lies a cryptic message. This game record can solve the crisis of time. From what I know, only the Sentinel in its prime has the power to manipulate time through its possession of a complete temporal mandate. For us mere mortals, controlling time is indeed similar to gaining immortality. As the records state, it only reveals itself when Mount Firmament emerges. But how it ties to the temporal mandate remains an enigma, at least for now.
Sentinel's wounds. There might be an undamaged sample of temporal mandate.
Yes, we may find a way to heal them. But our chances are looking slim. That game record could just hold my teacher's memories, not any real value. So I am presenting this as merely a personal request. I am planning to go find that record. Could you please join me?
No, I mean, of course. Sure. Why me?
Thank you for lending me a hand. I promise it will be worth your while.
I'm interested in this tale too.
Splendid.
It's still early. How about we set off now?
Very well. Let's meet on the gallery road outside Hongzhen. I still have some preparations to do. Please, go ahead. I'll join you later.
Okie dokie.
Make it fast. Sever! Stay behind me. Crosscut. Sever! Take 4. Feathers incinerate. Glad you found them useful.
Nice.
Rover, you're here.
Wasn't expecting you to arrive before me.
Well, as the Wayfinder, I do know a couple shortcuts.
I trust you'll guide me well, Miss
The
Wayfinder.
notes only provided a vague idea of where the game record is. I've determined the most likely location on my last visit. We'll be heading there. See if we can find anything new.
You've been there before?
After dealing with those artificers, I ruled out the other locations on my way to join you. But one can only do so much alone. This is why I need your help.
No, I'm not planning to go back on my words.
How reliable.
Of course.
Then let's get going.
Uh-huh.
Chun-Li? What is it?
Nothing, Rover. I just thought the snow is beautiful today.
Okay. Hey, Maeva!
You seem curious about that ancient structure.
Welcome, welcome. How you
It
doing?
looks familiar. Like the abandoned Court of Savante facility I saw, but bigger in scale.
I heard it first appeared along with our Sentinel. Later, the Court of Savante based their Chronos orders on its design. Make it fast.
How you doing, Maeva? Good. Nice, nice, nice. Ah, me too, me too. Did some Overwatch, and now I'm gonna do some story here.
Every winter, my hometown buzzed as people left their mark in the fresh snow, hoping for dreams to come true when it melted.
Did you try it too, Chun-Li?
No, I only watched from afar. My forte always melted the snow faster than I liked.
I am expecting people later today, so I will have to cut it in about an hour. And then maybe after dinner I'll be back with something. I don't know what game yet. Isn't my problem. Wanna practice Derry again in League, but sometimes teammates just F up the game even if I'm doing fine. I wanna play some Sorcerer on BDO, and I updated and bought a new DLC from Final Fantasy XIV, so I wanna try out the Viper as well. So yeah, 3 big options and I don't know which one to do.
We can see the whole of Hongzhen from here.
Team games are great, yes.
I never noticed how beautiful it looked during my previous visits.
Well, my KDO was good every game, so I'm getting better with Zeri.
It's the same place as always. I suppose it's my state of mind that has changed.
How did it change?
I don't know. Maybe it's because your presence makes me feel at ease.
Wait! I smell tacit discords in that cave. No, there's more. Tacit discords, humans, and... Smells like a whole bunch of messed up frequencies. Ugh, it's so familiar.
How could there be any tacit discourse in Mount Firmament, though?
Come on! After all we've been through, you still don't trust my sniffer? Huh! Be grateful. I'm giving you a warning.
True though, she is indeed
Mover.
flirting, it seems.
Did something happen?
Tacit discourse could be assaulting people over there.
It's in the same direction we're going. Could it be?
Let's go take a look. I mean, there's no way she will, you know, end up with the MC. That does not happen in these type of games usually. How fun it also would be, maybe. Most probably it will not happen.
Signs of climbing. Someone may have been here before us.
Get away from me! I can't hold up much longer.
No problem, I have arrived.
Help! Help! Thank goodness.
Please.
Thanks for your help.
Are you alright? Are you alright?
I'm okay. Wait. Are you the Rover?
The Rover? How do you know me?
You're that hero who fought against the Stronodian. And you also resolved a time crisis here with Madam Magistrate. Everyone's been talking about you. And Lady Chun-Li, I never thought I'd have the chance to see you in person. Without your help, I'd have been a goner for sure. I can't die here. Not when I've got someone waiting for me. I finally found it. After all this time. Ugh.
Take it easy, everything's alright now.
While we've solved the crisis in Mount Firmament for the time being, public access to the mountain is still restricted. Before entering the mountain, any explorer must submit a request and can only do so while accompanied by the Midnight Rangers. Sir, could you please share your reasons for traveling here alone?
She don't trust him.
I heard about Mount Firmament's legend, so I came to find its secret. I've only been in the mountain for half a day, Everything was going smoothly before those monsters pounced on me on my way back. I must get back. Fooling. She's still waiting for me.
Doesn't look like he's only been here for half a day.
It seems he is still hiding something from us. He needs to go back to Hongzhen for proper medical attention. Time's against us.
We need to escort him down the mountain.
Agreed. The appearance of tacit discords is indeed unusual. We can ask him later when he's recovered a bit more. On that note, we still don't know his identity. Judging from his uniform, he might be affiliated with the Pioneer Association.
The association has a presence in Hongzhen right now. And he mentioned someone waiting for him.
Then perhaps that someone is in Hongzhen. Could be his friend, or an acquaintance. Good point, Rover. Let's head back.
Seems like she still saw something. I'm actually curious about, what do you do, Miss Ultra? Oh, not on fancy, okay. Ask around about the Explorer, alright. Much talking.
Isn't that Wu Li? What happened to him?
You know him?
Not really. He showed up in town and started asking weird questions to all the older folks. They've been avoiding him ever since.
The secret of immortality. I found it.
Oh, he really went up the mountain, didn't he? Oh my. Quick, get him to a doctor.
No. I'm fine. Go find Fu Ling.
Sir, do you know where his companions might be?
I'm not sure. There are lots of other people in town who are dressed just like him. Why don't you try asking them?
We will. Thanks for the tips.
His companions? Sorry, I joined the association not long ago. I don't really know them. His gear, though? These are last year's designs. Perhaps you should go ask Yoning. She's been a member for quite some time. She might know him. Yoning's just up ahead.
Thank you. You Yoning?
Whoa! Greetings, Lady Chun-Li.
She's invisible, okay.
How may I help you today, Lady Chun-Li? Oh, and hello, Rover. The person on your back, is he okay?
Nope.
We found him on Mount Firmament. Do you know where his companions might be?
Isn't this Wu Li? What happened to him?
Attacked by tacit discords. He's still unconscious.
He's one of the Pioneer Association's explorers, but we don't see him around Jinzhou too often. I remember he went on sabbatical months ago, and he left with Fu Ling.
Fu Ling?
Yes, Fu Ling, his girlfriend. I think they're visiting Hongzhen together. They're staying at the inn over there. Oh, Fu Ling asked us about his whereabouts not long ago. She seemed quite worried. Speaking of, is he really okay? Perhaps we should get him to a hospital first.
No, I'm not going. Fu Ling. She's waiting for me.
Don't worry. We'll help you find Fu Ling.
Well, in the inn, right? The other girl just mentioned it. There she is.
Wooly?
Breathe. Take it easy.
Thank you. I'm okay now. Who are you? And Wooly, is he?
You must be Fully.
Yes, I am. Can you please tell me what happened?
Fooling!
Wooly, you're hurt. I've been looking for you. You didn't pick up my calls.
Great news, Fooling! I found it! Finally! I found a way to slow down your illness. No more pain, my love. We can finally be together. Forever.
You mean that legend? It's real?
Fooling, are you not happy?
No, I am. I'm so glad to hear it.
Yes.
Dunk.
Wooly!
You carry an exhausted and unconscious Willy to a doctor to treat his injuries. Okay.
Thank you, Rover, Lady Chungli. You saved his life.
I'm glad he's okay.
May I please ask, what on earth happened? I've never seen Wooly like that.
Well... And then we found you.
So, he said he only spent half a day in the mountains.
Was that not the case?
No. I've been waiting for almost a week. It's not unusual for Wooly to be out of touch for a few days when he goes on long trips. This time, however, seemed longer than usual. If it weren't for you two showing up, I would have asked the Midnight Rangers to help me search for him in the mountains.
Want me to yap some more so it sounds even more confusing? Hang on. I can yap some more. I can yap some more, don't Dave, if you want. What's his obsession with the mountains?
Wooly,
Yap.
he did it for me. I used to work as a landscape painter.
Yap.
Wooly and I met through work, and we traveled to many places together. A few months ago, I got really sick. It affected my ability to walk, which got worse over time. We couldn't go on our adventures like we used to. Wooly stopped taking on work and traveled all over the world to find a cure for me. Despite his efforts, we couldn't find any cures. Until 2 weeks ago, when he brought me to Hongzhen. Said he had a surprise for me.
There's definitely gonna be something bad about it, though.
I thought it was just going to be a relaxing trip, but he disappeared for 7 days. And now he's back rambling about having found a way to stop my condition from progressing.
Explosion meme? Alright, I'm looking forward to that. He was saying something about the legend.
Mount Firmament's secret of immortality, I presume?
Yes. Wooly told me that he's researched and found an untouched paradise on Mount Firmament. A place where time stands still. He said if I lived there, my condition would never worsen. It cannot fully cure me, but at least we can spend eternity together. At first I thought it was just a myth. But then you brought up how he only spent half a day in the mountains.
May have run into temporal disruptions.
Those were my thoughts as well. But Wu Li seemed very certain.
Mount Firmament used to have temporal disruptions caused by its tumultuous history. However, thanks to Magistrate Jinshi and Rover, these disruptions have been dealt with. Or so we had hoped.
Looks like there might still be some of them.
So there are still unaddressed temporal disruptions in the mountains. And unfortunately, Wu Li has stumbled upon one, mistaking it for the legendary cure he was searching for. Little did he know it would only put him in more danger.
I see. So that's why there were rumors of rangers being here to take care of the leftover tacit discords and block off access to the mountain. Then, if this temporal disruption you speak of is truly so dangerous, Rover, Lady Chungli, please help us get rid of it. For the sake of everyone here.
But your friend...
He truly thinks it's the only way to save you. He's willing to take a slim chance just for you.
Freezing my own time. I don't think I should do that. It's not my best option. I appreciate your concerns, but I'll be fine. Dreams always come to an end. Eventually, we have to wake up and keep moving forward. I'm okay. I haven't talked this much in a long time.
I'll go get a doctor for you. You need to rest.
I'm just a little tired. I'll be fine after some rest. Once Wu Li wakes up, I'll explain everything to him.
If you have any other ideas, just tell him. But if you keep it all to yourself, no one, even those closest to you, will know how you really feel.
Yes, I understand.
Rover, things are taking a turn. We should probably tell Lady Xingyi first.
Alright, let's go. Excuse me, coming through. Excuse me, Hong Kong, coming through. Excuse me, coming through. Oh crap, she's upstairs. Well, damn. Here you are. Yeah. Yeah.
What brings you here at this time of the day?
There's been a bit of an incident. Just a small one. You explain the events that have transpired.
I see. Strange appearances of tacit discords in the mountains. And undiscovered temporal disruptions. There are several questionable details according to Rover's description.
What do you make of Fu Ling's words from earlier, Rover?
But what happened to Wu Li?
He claimed to have spent only half a day in the mountains, but it's been 7 days since he returned to Hongzhen. That does sound like some kind of temporal disruption, one that wasn't strong enough to affect Hongzhen. After Jinshi's battle with the Sentinel, she ordered Midnight Rangers to patrol Hongzhen and inspect Mount Firmament for any lingering temporal disruptions before reopening it to the public. Rover, you've been exploring the mountains lately, so I'm sure you have a good grasp on Mount Firmament. But if there are any hidden disruptions we missed...
It must have appeared after Wu Li entered the mountains.
Precisely. Yet, why did it reappear at this point?
Maybe it has something to do with Wu Li. Maybe it needed a specific trigger. Oh.
Fu Ling's legend differs from the situation at Mount Firmament we're familiar with. In that tale, mortals were spared the cost of losing years from their lives. He was utterly convinced of his discovery, and he somehow managed to run into temporal disruptions in half a day's time. Also, when I questioned him, he evaded my inquiries.
Was he lying? He was hiding something, though.
Lies that are most challenging to detect aren't usually outright falsehoods. Rather, they hide parts of the truth. The explorer wanted to save his friend, indeed, but he was also hiding something. I've become rather curious about the truth behind this temporal disruption.
About Fu Ling's attitude towards all of this.
Did you notice something, Rover?
She accepted the reality a little too quickly, didn't she?
For someone with a terminal illness, they should hold on to any chance of survival, no matter how slim. Is that what you think? Maybe she's come to terms with her destiny. Or maybe she never planned on continuing to live like that forever.
Changli?
Well, please pardon my baseless speculations.
About the anomalies in that area, though.
I knew you'd notice too. The frequency disturbance here is weak. It's similar to past temporal disruptions at Mount Firmament, but not exactly the same. Master Xuanmiao's records show that this is where the game record last appeared. This is also where we found that explorer.
As Changli mentioned, this anomaly may indeed have something to do with that legendary game record.
The complete temporal program indicated in that game record.
Exactly. If this were to be the case, then we are not the only ones searching for its whereabouts. The explorer did not tell us about his source of information. But his knowledge of Mount Firmament far exceeds that of a first-time visitor.
You mean...
Something bigger is behind all of this.
Got it. The Midnight Rangers will block all entrances to the mountain for now. And Changli, you still have the power to send in garrison troops as needed.
We left Mount Firmament in a hurry. I need to go back up the mountain and investigate further. I have some theories that could use confirmation. We're still unsure about the exact location and range of the temporal disruption. Regardless, its reappearance is a pressing issue that needs our attention.
I'm coming with you.
It may get dangerous.
So what? I haven't fulfilled my promise yet. And then having another person work makes it less dangerous.
Well then, thank you, Rover.
Thank you again for your help. You were supposed to be here for a relaxing time. But it seems another crisis has popped up. Do take extra caution.
Return to the cave. If I go here, closer, right?
Make it fast. Take 4. Mind's eye.
Come. All dead. No, bell. Come. Yeah, I'm not gonna read all of that. Not gonna read all of that.
Now it has become quite clear what the two were thinking.
This is what she had on her mind.
I had my speculation. Fu Ling has come to terms with her impending death. She doesn't buy into the legends of immortality. Instead, she simply wants to make the most of the time she has left and fulfill her and Wu Li's dreams together. If Wu Li wants to reach that so-called paradise, he'll be trapped inside forever. It also means he'll have to give up his entire future as an explorer. That is not what she wants for him. Her ultimate desire is for her lover to embrace her inevitable passing and to realize the joint aspirations they hold in her place. She hasn't given up, but rather clings to hope for their future, even if she won't be there to see it unfold.
Would you make the same choice if it happened to you?
Why the sudden question?
It seems you don't care that much about your own death. That's kind of weird phrasing. You seem to understand Fu Ling deeply.
I'm just making an educated guess from what we've collected. And honestly, Fu Ling isn't exactly good at keeping things to herself.
Avoiding the question.
Let's stay focused on the issue. While the diary is cryptic, it still exposes the true intentions of whoever misled Wu Li. It's no coincidence. All the clues point to a correlation between the temporal disruption and the legends of the Weiqi game. Or maybe someone's trying to make us connect the dots.
Wu Li's diary mentioned the Sentinel, since the Frexidus already knows so much about the Sentinel. Yeah, honestly, those dudes.
Yes. Information on the actual powers of Jue. This isn't the kind of information an ordinary explorer can obtain. I guess our old friends have still not given up. They went to great lengths just to lead us here. It would be rather rude of us to not respond in some way. According to the information in my master's notes and Wu Li's map, the place we're looking for should be just ahead.
Yo, hi.
Is that?
The chaotic temporal disruptions are even clearer to see. Traces of excavation on the ground. Looks like someone was trying to dig a hole with their bare hands. Could it be Wu Li?
This is a Weiqi board.
Did it have anything to do with the game record?
The abnormal time flow here is most likely caused by the chronosorters. Perhaps there's a way to fix it.
Good job. Whoa. Ghosts. Ghosts.
Marvelous
Hey, that's us.
Truly remarkable. Occupying both solid territory and influence, an extraordinary move. Never had I imagined I'd experience such a great game of Wei Qi on Mount Firmament.
Gold version.
You may look young, my friend, but there's so much more to you than meets the eye.
Yawn.
Please, no need to be so modest. I can tell the difference between our skill levels.
A mirage of the past.
This is my master's voice. The voice of the other person seems deliberately erased.
Master Juan Miao? Something
Who
like
do
that.
you think the other person looks like?
That person looks like me. It's true though. Chang Li seems to be in deep thoughts and does not answer. Why? Answer me, dang it. It's freaking clear and obvious it's me.
It has been decades since last we met, but you, my friend, still look the same. Well, turns out I had already met you all those years ago, my lifesaver. And you're older than me. I should have been more respectful back then. So you remember our promise. I am overjoyed. A new city is about to be established. Having accomplished so much, why do you choose to retire now?
Never hear what we say though.
I may have spoken out of turn. If you're not in a rush to depart Jinzhou, how about another round of Wei Qi with me? Well played. Even after 20 years, I still have no chance of winning against you.
You must be bad at the game, man.
I barely noticed how so much time has passed. Every move in Wei Qi is fluid and unpredictable. Even if we start with the same opening, or the outcome can never be predetermined. We see this in our game, and it's true for all the lives out there. My clan are a group of hermits. We view the world as a game of strategy, manipulating the ebb and flow behind the scenes. Oh, but you, my friend, chose to enter the game yourself. It's a dangerous path with no end in sight. Oh, I want to help, but my time is running out. I won't be there when you finally succeed. Oh, please don't feel sad for me. If I die, it would be an honor to rest at the Sentinel's feet.
You're doing fine at Apex. You're already
When
plat.
the time comes, the one who shall finish this game of Wei Qi with you will not be me, but rather my apprentice. Or do my plans seem too risky to you? There's no need for concern. With her intelligence and quick thinking, she will surely be able to solve this puzzle.
So the old man's pupil is Chang Li.
The results of this game will decide the fate of Jinzhou. And even the entire world.
Guarantee you that. I guarantee you that.
The road ahead is long and treacherous. Our final game. Let's make it.
That's gonna be her. Yeah, there they are.
You've come this far and followed us here, yet you hesitate to reveal yourselves. Guess I'll have to take the lead and extend an invitation.
Don't assume you'll always be in control, Changli.
Enough talk.
Our friendly chat is over. It's time to say goodbye.
This will be over in a jiffy.
Delicious.
Crosscut, sever!
Still not giving up yet, Changli. We know more than that unfinished game. We are well aware of the price you have paid. You're dangling at the end of your rope. Your unwitting trail has led us straight to our target.
Oh, is that so? Beckon the divine flames. Sever!
Boom! Oh, what the hell?
The Sonoro Sphere is open! Go!
Stop them!
Sorry, but you're not getting past me. Jue's formidable time-bending abilities at their peak. All trapped within this Sonoro Sphere, as I'm sure you are well aware.
It's only a legend.
Do you really want to chase after this legend when you don't even know if it's real?
So what? Wouldn't it be a sight to behold as this Sonoro Sphere consumes everything in its path, while the temporal disruptions bring death?
You're out of your damn mind.
Anyway, Rover, thank you for letting us into this Sonoro Sphere. You are indeed very special, as the Excellency foretold.
You guys know you're ugly, by the way? The mutated arm parts and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm kind of stupid, huh? And kind of stupid, huh? King rubs his head like, oh dear.
No sign of the Fraxidus. Changli's nowhere to be seen. I need to find her quick.
What do you mean Changli's nowhere to be seen? She's here.
Don't come any closer.
Oh, that's Changli as a kid. Oh, she's cute. You got burned. Let me help you.
I'm fine. It's my forte. I'm used to it.
You stay away from me, or you'll get burned.
You won't burn me. I'm very tough. Hell yeah.
This village was attacked by tacit discords. There's nothing left. Why did you come here?
No one but the exiles are willing to stay here now.
Do you know, Chang? What the do you? What? Man, I don't want to be this dumb in video games.
Chun-Li. Who's that?
Wait, you're
I'm
not
the only one
Huh?
here. Besides the tacit discords.
Oh, she don't know her own name then yet in here. Okay.
When I'm here, no one's afraid of me, and I won't hurt anyone. Anyway, you should hurry up and leave. It's not safe for you to be here.
I mean, oh my god, he is actually stupid. I for a second thought he know, and now he's just still considering. Huh, she looks just like Chang-Li. Are you? Oh my god. What's that button combination again? Alt F4 to quit the game instantly, right? Looks just like the hair is the same, the arm's about to get messed up, and her eyes are exactly the same. You stupid, she doesn't look like her, she is her!
Like this. Is she a younger version of Chun-Li?
How can you still not realize? Oh my god, he still doubts
Why did
it!
you stop talking? Are you lost?
Why am I getting tilted in a non-multiplayer game? I mean, I don't have trash teammates now, but my MC is being the dumbest freaking piece of dumbness that there is, apparently. Can you help me out of the place? I'm doomed. I'm stupid.
I can take you somewhere safe. I know a shortcut that leads to a safer village.
助けてお願いします。私はバカです。はいはい、本当にバカです。ごめんなさい。助けてお願い。バカです。バブブ。It's like watching a freaking movie where people do all dumb stuff all the time. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, honestly, Tin, you might hit the freaking nail there. Honestly, that could be definitely true. I mean, how can you freaking... How can you not realize they're just exactly the same, you know? The eyes are even exactly the same. Kinda nit with that am I playing?
Was there something like this here before?
These mechanisms, they need to be unlocked from both sides at once.
Okay, let's each handle one side. I'll go over there.
At least the girl has brains.
It's open!
Yeah, run.
We'll be safe once we get out of here.
I don't think so, because there are bad guys over there.
This place seems a bit different from what I remember.
Oh wait, they asleep. Okay. They stuck in time. Not all of them!
Mind's eye.
Freaking horror game all of a sudden?
Take form.
Ow, ow, okay. Wait. Okay, sadly enough, these fire attacks don't actually work on that. Oh, wait, these flowers. I need those. These are for her ascension materials. I still need a couple, I think. Yeah, I still need another 10.
These are the villagers, attacked by tacit discords.
They've already...
Why? There weren't any of them here before. Don't worry. My forte is strong. I will get rid of them and protect you.
You were indeed freaking strong, yes. Oh, wait, hi, here. Oh, bonk. My bad. Hey, yeet! Hey! Now let's have a closer look here if there's anything. It's the board game thingy again. And that's just apparently a wall thingy, okay. I also found out that Changli has one of the best mining attacks in the game. Compared to some other characters, like... Actually needs to do 3 hits here, for example. She just hits 3 times with 1 click. Yeah, mining, like that. Like what I just showed you. Yep, other characters need to hit like multiple times, but she apparently has higher hitbox or a longer hitbox in like just 1 swoop. Catch! He flew off.
Feathers.
Tacit discords! Watch out!
No need. They'll be gone fast.
My blade yearns.
Oh, that's that.
You... Why did you...
Leave the fighting to me. You're injured.
Okay. Don't worry. I won't hold you back.
No, I wasn't worried about you. Not in that way, at least. Let's have a look around. Schmack! Apparently that actually worked. Okay, I just was like, let me just throw that at something. It bloody worked. Eh.
The village I lived in got destroyed by those scary monsters. They hid me in a safe basement, while everyone else died or ran away. No one except me made it out alive. When I came out, no one was there anymore. Now, I must get to somewhere safe.
It's okay, you're not alone anymore.
Okay.
My dude, I sure hope you will eventually realize it's actually just Changli, because
Like these.
otherwise I'm gonna be freaking tilted.
There's a piece of paper.
When the village was raided, I failed to protect anyone with all my efforts. Now all I'm left with... or...
Oh.
Okay, too late.
If I had arrived sooner.
Not your fault, though.
Okay.
Huh?
Whoa.
Did you find something?
I found some dry rations. They look well kept. Should be still edible. Oh, it's a bit frozen. No worries. I can use my fire to heat it up. Are you hungry? I haven't seen you take a single bite. You can have these.
Thank you, but I'm not hungry.
If you don't eat anything for too long, you won't be able to walk.
Oh my god, she's so cute and lovely as a little girl. Holy crap.
Glad you found them useful.
Whoa, dude, this place is pretty fancy though with all these mechanisms. Resurrection point activated. Alright, so we're fighting something.
More tacit discords. I'll handle them.
Okay.
Bonk.
Oh, I can use some
Woof.
fertilizer.
Together we vanquished. Beckon the divine flame.
Bam. Bam.
Take form.
Bam.
Is this the key to that door?
Yes. And those tacit discords just devoured the frequencies of the guard on door duty.
Why the hell is my hair so floaty? Okay.
How do you like these?
Does it hurt?
It might look kind of scary, but actually, it doesn't hurt at all.
You sure?
Of course. I'm a resonator too, you know. My forte is a powerful one. I control fire. Nothing's brighter and warmer than fire. It can burn away the cold and drive away monsters.
But the fire could burn yourself too, though.
That's because I don't know how to properly control it yet. The resonator who taught me about my forte said if I don't use it properly, I'll die young. They also said a lot of things I couldn't understand. Told me I shouldn't use it too often. But if I don't use my forte, I'd get eaten by the tacit discords or killed by the bad people. What's the point of living a longer life if I can't even survive? I want to live. I want to become a strong grown-up.
You do.
I want to have good control of my power and protect the people who protected me in the past.
You also do that.
And then, I'll make a peaceful and prosperous world for everyone. Yes. According to the village teacher, that means children will no longer be in danger from monsters. We'll all have enough to eat and stable lives. But I've still got lots to learn. So, I'll need to find someone really strong and learn from them.
You'll find a great mentor. And you'll become very strong yourself.
Thank you.
Yep, she definitely will become that.
I want to become as strong as you are.
Sure. But promise me. Promise me you'll take good care of yourself, okay?
I understand. I'll do my best.
Hush, moving on.
What a strange place. It's supposed to look familiar, but there are so many things I've never seen before.
Puzzle time.
This door. I don't know why, but I keep getting the feeling that I've been here before. It's so weird. Let's look around. Maybe we'll find something.
Mom. Wait. It's still a different door. Wait, that door didn't open.
Make it fast.
First I want to check, just to be safe. If there's something I can see at this door. No. It used to also just be a dead end, actually. What the hell? Okay, anyway. Chang-Li. A grown-up Chang-Li.
This is...
You.
A mirage of the past. This place. It looks familiar too. These are my memories, recreated inside this Sonorosphere. As I stepped inside, both Rover and the Fraxidus vanished into thin air. The frequencies are constantly changing, and the flow of time is chaotic, just like it had been on Mount Firmament. A Sonorosphere affected by temporal disruption. Once someone enters, there's risk of being stuck inside forever. And if my master had planned all of this, did he do this to mislead? To separate? Or perhaps I should be careful. Whatever the case, I must find Rover first.
Yeah, and now we play as her. Okay.
Make it fast.
I'm starving. Oh, this thing. Oh. If I burn it a bit with my fire, I can eat it, I guess?
Ooh, many enemies here. Okay.
I can do it.
Yes. Back then, I didn't know how to control my flames. I could only brute force my way out of it. My body was always covered in burns.
Take form. My blade yearns. Be reduced to cinders.
Make it fast.
Mm-hmm. Bye-bye. Who's that?
Ma'am, are you okay? Oh, there's been a lot more tacit discords lately.
I'm fine. Thank you for driving those monsters away. But, honey, these cuts and bruises all over you, some new and some old, they never seem to fully heal.
I'm a resonator. These wounds are nothing.
Oh, honey. You shouldn't be trapped in this place like we are for the rest of your life. You should go to the city. With a powerful forte like yours, you'll surely find a wonderful future for yourself there.
But, ma'am, what about you and the others?
You go out there and make something of yourself. Make us proud. And when you're ready, come back for us. What do you say, dear? And these. Take these with you on your way there.
Oh, look, shinies.
Why are we going back outside with her memories though?
This place. This is where Master once lived in seclusion. The spaces are a jumbled mess inside this Sonorosphere.
Okay, that's why. Never mind. I can only move right forward now. Okay.
Please, wait!
My dear, You've come all this way. What do you need from me?
You gave me some food before. I haven't thanked you yet.
You misunderstood my intentions. When I sought shelter in your hideout during the rain, I gave you rations as a small token of thanks. No need to be troubled by it, little one.
But you told me the path to safety lies in embracing fortuitous moments. I didn't understand what you meant by that.
Well now, I only said those words on a mere whim. Never expected you to remember them so clearly.
Too smart for her own good a bit, huh? At the young age.
I've heard Master Xuanmiao is a wise
Oh well,
hermit
not really
guru
though, I
who
guess.
helps
Just smart.
people. Can you maybe take me as your apprentice? I've been searching for you for so long. Please, will you consider it? I want to live. Learn to control my power and become stronger. Or I won't see a peaceful and prosperous world.
Do you know what defines a peaceful and prosperous world?
I think it means people can take care of themselves and have a place to call home. I'm a resonator too. I have a strong forte. Look!
Is this flame manipulation? Such a fearful power. If not used wisely, it may engulf you in return. Without proper guidance, you will eventually be reduced to ashes. Alas, perhaps this is fate. I can teach you how to control your power, but in this world of ups and downs, relying solely on brute force will not get you far. If you long for a peaceful and prosperous world, you must utilize your own intellect to choose, strategize, and shape the future you desire. Come over, child. You bear the powers of flame manipulation, a phoenix born from fire. One that shall bring peace to this world. From this day on, your name will be Chang-Li.
Okay. He gives her a name. Okay.
Do you have to go, Master?
My time in this world is up, my child. I have my own destination to head to. I can only accompany you so far on this journey.
Are you going to a dangerous place alone? Why can't I go with you?
Oh, it's not your turn to go there yet, Chang-Li. You are a very gifted child, and you will surely achieve greatness one day. But the price you pay for forcefully employing your forte can never be erased. Oh, your lifespan is doomed to be much shorter than that of ordinary people.
Yes, I understand.
Remember what I have taught you. Ponder carefully, plan meticulously, and shield yourself wisely. For when you have grown into the person you aspire to become, your impact on this world shall be great.
Chang-Li will remember your teachings by heart, Master.
So technically she will die young.
But Master, this person you want me to find, how should I find them?
When the time comes, you will know, and you will have my aid. You need only use your wisdom to offer that person some necessary guidance. He is the only one who can truly change this world. You must find and help him. This way, the world of prosperity you seek will soon be within reach.
I believe I've found that person, Master. This Weiqi board and the Sonorosphere, they are both a puzzle and an answer. The end of this Sonorosphere, turns out it's exactly where he is.
Alright, now we're here again.
I guess this is another riddle from my master.
Where's our end goal here? Over there.
Make it fast. Make it fast.
Hey! And now we're back here. Okay. You okay?
I'm fine. I think I'm remembering something. But it's all just a blur. I can't make out any clear images. I've been looking for something for a long, long time.
Would like to be able to get out of here now, kinda, because I am gonna have to call it in a bit, and I don't think I can end properly here.
I don't know. I just remember that it's very, very important. Something that can change the world. But I'm starting to wonder why I'm even here. Everything looks so different from what I remember. And why do you look so familiar? We've never met before.
Maybe we've met in the future. Is this an effect of the temporal disruption too? Is this a missing part of the device?
We might be able to open that door with it. What will we find behind that door?
Maybe it's what you're looking for. Or the exit.
Yeah. I hope so.
Alright. I mean, yeah, see, I'm like in a place where I need to finish it now.
Oh. Look. Shinies.
Ooh, look, shinies. Ah, it's bright. Okay.
A scheme would be grander than not to vanquish malevolence in its nascent guise.
Master?
Chun-Li, you have done well. Now that you have found the answers you seek, it is time to begin your journey. From this moment on, the choices you make and the plans you lay out, they will all lead to that future.
Chun-Li.
Sorry I kept you waiting.
Uh-oh.
This place! Run! It's a trap! They played us!
Kitty! Oh, hang on. I'm already. All right, now I am. Let's go.
Take 4. Lotus Pervade. I can keep going.
Whoa.
Together we vanquish. Crosscut. Sever. Break.
You're a beefy one, ain't ya?
Take 4. Make it fast. Be reduced
You'll feel this though.
to cinders. Sever.
Bloom. Luminous energy.
Together we vanquish.
You're full HP again? You damn it! You cheating little bastard!
My blade. Stay behind me. Frozen blockade. Engrave. I won't back down.
Who's back? Get him down here! Ow!
Stay behind me. Together we vanquish. Who's the caged bird now?
Oh yeah, you find that funny, huh? You find that funny, huh, Tin, don't you? You little... Wait.
Take 4. No need to dwell on it.
Oh my god, we took damage. Not good.
Bask in the sunlight.
Mind's eye.
Wait, her ult missed. Are you joking? I missed the ult on her. That's
Stay
terrible.
behind me. Like frigid depths.
Alright.
Frost bloom. Not worth mentioning.
Ow.
Together we vanquish. Take 4.
You gonna feel this one though.
Be reduced to cinders. Sever.
Gotcha. Alright. Oh my god. Oh boy.
Don't worry. This game is almost over. Can you feel it? It's warm. Doesn't hurt at all. See?
My god, they actually make such a lovely couple though, but okay. It won't happen 9 out of 10. So it looks like basically every time she uses her ult, I would say, that takes the biggest toll on her.
It's so beautiful. Uli, this is the miracle we've been waiting to see. It's hope, reborn after destruction.
Fooling.
It's over.
Did you find what you were looking for? Thank you for your help. The Midnight Rangers have successfully apprehended all remaining Fractsidus members in the mountains, and the effects of the temporal disruption have now vanished. I lost all contact with you during this whole time. Did you run into any trouble?
Oh, Xingshi, what happened?
Temporal disruption hidden inside a sonorosphere. It makes sense now why it stayed hidden for so long. I never thought the solution would be to burn down the entire sonorosphere from the inside. You went too far back there, Changli.
Yeah, it was a bit too risky though. Changli, about your condition.
I know my limits.
Rover. Lady Changli.
How are you feeling, buddy?
Uli is fine now, thanks to his doctor's help. As for me, well, at least I can still walk a bit. After all, it's been almost 5 days.
So it's already been 5 days, huh?
I never properly thanked you for bringing me back to Hongzhen. I heard about the attack by the Fractsidus in the
So you got
mountains.
stuck in there for 5 days as well.
I'm so sorry.
No need for that. I understand. The Fractsidus had their eyes on the same thing we did. They've been planning an ambush on us for a long time. Why would we blame it on you?
We will never forget how you saved us. You gave us the opportunity to witness such a breathtaking sight. Thanks to your help, this journey holds no regrets for me.
As for the truth behind the so-called secret of immortality, Fu-Ling has told me
I
everything.
mean, with all due apologies, but wrap it up now though, because I need to call it.
Turned out to be a disappointment, but I couldn't give up. And in the end, I lost sight of why I even started this journey. But this isn't the first time this has happened. Let's just call it another adventure coming to an end. I've talked about it with Fu-Ling.
It's past 3 and the people were coming around 3.
I'll take her on more trips to see more new places together. Until...
Until the day when I can no longer hold a pen. I've already talked to the folks at the publishing house, and they're happy to let me continue painting for them. My eventual departure may be unavoidable, but I want to give it my all until the very end.
No matter what happens, please take care. Even if...
I know you've already looked past death. But remember, there are people who care about you. They want you to live on and be happy.
Yes, I understand. Sometimes I wish we could stay together a little longer, if only for a while.
Of course, Fu-Ling. We've always been...
It's not time to be sad yet, is it? I've compiled a list of renowned doctors in Huanglong. They're highly skilled and may offer assistance for your medical condition, which is challenging but not impossible to cure.
Lady Changli, I truly can't thank you enough.
No need for thanks. If you're feeling generous and want to repay me, I hope to see Fu-Ling's work in the next issue of Artists of Huanglong. Everyone's been missing seeing their favorite landscape artists work lately.
Didn't know you were a magazine reader.
Are you surprised? Well, now I'm curious. What kind of a person do you see me as?
Uh-oh.
Now that the situation has been resolved, you should return to Hongzhen. You deserve some good rest.
So do the both of us.
After going through so much, you must be exhausted, Rover.
Oh, that was towards me, okay. I thought it was towards them. What about you, though? You need rest as well?
Me? Well, I think Lady Xing-Yi could use the extra help in dealing with the aftermath.
You sure you'll be okay, though?
Well, it wouldn't hurt to have a little more faith in me.
It's getting late. Maybe we should wait until we get back to discuss anything else.
I'm assuming either another cutscene or one more quest, but that will be for the next time, unless it's a cutscene and then I have to watch it. Alright. Rest for a while, 2 days. That will be for another time though. I'll try to do it on stream, either maybe later today or tomorrow. We have still 2 days for this, right? 2 days, 21 hours, yeah. So I can do it then. But I'm gonna have to call this one here, because I am unsure of when the visitors arrive. Probably after dinner somewhere I'll be back with something. Like I said, I don't really know what yet. It's gonna be either League with Zeri, I would say. Maybe Maeve joins then, or Crossy or someone, or otherwise I'll play alone. Otherwise it's gonna be Black Desert, or maybe I will open up Final Fantasy XIV again and have a look, see if I can start the quest to become a Viper and see how that game or that character plays. As far as I remember, Final Fantasy's max level is 90 now. You need to be 80 to be able to unlock Viper. I have a couple 90s and I have an 80 as well, obviously, so that should be fine. Other than that, I only need to work 3 days next week normally. So from Thursday on, Tuesday, Thursday, yeah, Thursday on, I will be home. Normally, at least. Thursday is an official holiday, and Friday I normally have a day off, unless they need some extra help. But otherwise, I should be home. So expect some more streams, I would say, on the off part of the next week. But thank you for joining, Meva, Tina, and potential lurkers. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening, or night, and hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye. You're welcome. No need to thank me for a stream.